They have the counter now? They don't. So we immediately -9. Alright, double season, baby! I mean, the effects on the stack. So unless they, what, Tishana's Tidebinder here? Yup. There she blows. Immediately -9. Down to 1 mana. What can they do about it? What can they do about it, folks? Dude, the talent or the double season? Oh, okay, so this is just better. This is just better. We are taking life here, but that's exactly what I wanted. Boom. Alright, so we're doing Golgari Planeswalkers. Thank you for checking out the video. I really do appreciate you. All the support does mean the world to me. And this is a pretty straightforward deck. Nothing too fancy, but obviously very strong. We're playing some high-value cards with a lot of overlapping synergy, for sure. And we do have a 1-2 punch that sort of wins you the game 9 out of 10 times, I would say. And it is a best of 3 deck, so we have a pretty good sideboard, better than my usual sideboards, I would think. And let me just go over sort of the main stuff. Obviously, most people will know doubling season by now. It's been around a while. You do double up your tokens, you double up your counters. So for the uninitiated or newer players, that will double up your Planeswalkers starting loyalty. It does not double their loyalty gain when they use an ability, since that does count as something else. I can't really articulate exactly why. It's a little counterintuitive to me. But we actually do have one Planeswalker being that Vraska does proliferate, so that will double, which is pretty nice, and it will synergize because we are playing a lot of other Planeswalkers, so you can sort of go out of control. Now, Double A Season is a great card, but so is Innkeeper's Talent. Obviously, this, with that level 3, is really good. The difference here is it does say or player in that last part. So when you put counters on a player, they'll double as well. So this actually has better synergy with Vraska in a way, because if you -9 and you could the same turn, especially if it enters with double loyalty, you will win the game sort of on the spot. But the real kicker, I would say, is Liliana, the Dreadhorde General, guys. This, obviously, the ultimate is one of the more powerful ultimates for a Planeswalker, because typically they're not always like game warping, but this will bring them down to 1 land, guys. That's a GG, for sure, unless they just have an incredible board at the moment. But yeah, dude, this is obviously really, really good. It does give us some token generation as well, so we'll be doubling up the tokens with double season as well. Now, there are a lot of other Planeswalkers. I guess I'll cover them now. Vivien here is pretty damn sexy. You can immediately -8, which will give all your dudes indestructible for the rest of the game, which is pretty good when you do have some trampling creatures like Dreadknight. Pretty damn good. And Ornery Tumblewagg can make your guys get huge, and then if you start making your trampling Dreadknight huge with indestructible every turn, that's a way you can win the game. This also has Menace, as well as just being a good card for getting something out of their hand. So Vivien's pretty good. You could do the Nissa thing. The ultimate, we are a 2-color deck, so the ultimate isn't like as powerful if you were mono or green, but it still should win you the game in most scenarios. But really that -1 sort of complements the Vivien -3, right? You can hit artifacts, enchantments, or creatures. Here you can hit artifacts or enchantments, so that's pretty good. As well as just playing 2 Maelstrom Pulses in the main board here, and we do have another one in the sideboard, and we'll get into that in a second. So that should deal with some of those peskier, whatever, Leyline Bindings, what have you, Caretaker's Talents, all of that. And then we're running 4 Go for the Throats, which not too many artifact decks going around. So we do have 2 Shoot to Sheriffs if you need to sideboard those out, as well as like Dream of Steel and Oil if we're against more of a creature artifact deck, which synergizes pretty good with the Go for the Throats that we have in the main board, right? Because they can hit what they can't hit, sort of thing. And we have 1 more Duress and 1 more Cut Down for those smaller creatures, or the Sunfall decks, what have you. So a lot of good stuff going on there. Now Ashiok, this is just, again, we're not playing too many creatures, so you get 2 creatures that can potentially get bigger, and they do get counters, so that is pretty synergistic, as well as just being something you can lay on turn 5 to complement your Vivien, and you can lay your Vraska on turn 5 too by taking a little bit of damage. So we do have a good amount of like turn 5 prowess. We should be able to start banging stuff home. Typically, you do want to get this down if you can, but you're not always going to be winning in the tempo race, right? So that's sort of the Downside of this is it's a little slow in Standard at the moment, but I still believe in it. It's obviously been an incredible card historically, so let's not give up on it quite yet, shall we? Llanowar Elves is obviously a 4-of in this deck, sort of expediting our later mid-range game plan. So definitely run 4. And Dreadknight, obviously you know this by now, but it can just be recast over and over again, sort of compensating for that lack of creatures that we're playing. And it is some of the only way to really draw cards other than maybe digging with Vivien's +1, which is a really good +1, or the Ashiok +1. Liliana can draw you tons of cards, so that's something to consider. And yeah, guys, also this, if you make a huge guy, right, you do make 2 of them with your doubling season. So it's just like, if you could turn that corner with the deck, you're doing good. You're doing good. But, you know, it's not like foolproof. It's not definitely not the best deck in the format, but it's really, really strong. And if you want to play Planeswalkers, I think this is the package to do it. There is obviously the ninja stuff with Kaido, which is strong for sure. I've actually made a couple decks now with him going crazy. So I guess that's pretty much the gist of Rooney. 4 Restless Cottages in the lands and 4 Surveils sort of fixing the top of the deck. And the Restless Cottage can be pretty good. Now I do want to say that we do take a lot of damage from like the Dreadknight losing a life, Vraska losing a life, and again we will just be taking some earlier swings. So sometimes the Restless Cottage will be huge, but also the Bristlebud Farmer. So yeah, the Bristlebud Farmer will be huge as well, because those food tokens can be pretty serious. And you'll make 4 food tokens. We even do that in the video today, which will gain you a lot of life on the slower turns once your Planeswalkers are sitting there sort of building up their thing. Now we could lean into specifically the deadly cover-ups. We could sideboard out the Ashioks, perhaps one, you know, a Warlock or whatever, something else, right, to just clear the board as our Planeswalkers remain uncontested, allowing us to sort of build towards that Wombo combo, typically being the Liliana with the -9, or just the poison counter, boom, to the face if we have our Innkeeper's talent upgraded, which, again, isn't impossible, but it is a little different in today's meta. The Withering Torment's good. Obviously, there are some enchantments that are just super strong right now, so this can complement our Vivien with the -3 and our Nissa with the -1, as well as our Maelstrom Pulses. We do have another one of those, as I said earlier. Shoot the Sheriff. There's not too many outlaws. Should be fine. Earlier 1-drops to sort of cover all of that. Also, this has Trample, so this can get really, really big with all the counters that we can potentially obtain. As long as it gets 1 counter, it should continue growing from there. And then the Quilled Great Worm, guys. This card is super, super fun. Really, really good. And you can remove counters from your creatures, which isn't impossible to do, to sort of recast it, which is cute. Typically, I would put this in something else, like maybe a Gruul deck with more Innkeeper's Talents and more counter synergy, because it's a little slow, right? We're already doing something slow, so I don't know if he fits in really, but this could be good if you need like 1 more creature in your list, things like that. So definitely something I'll experiment with in the future going forward as well, guys. So I think we have all the pieces we need. I think the deck performs really good today. We win the guy scoops in the first game. We do get to do the -9 with Liliana like right away in the first game, and then we do it the second game, and then later our Vraska is doing a lot of work. We do end up losing the third best of 3, mostly because I got greedy. I think I could have played it so different, but I really wanted to do the double season thing again, and they just laid a ball lightning with like equipment and gave it double strike out of nowhere, and I was like, oh! So there was that. But the games are good. Hope you check at least one of them out. Again, that first game is a little bit of a dud, but I should edit out the drier parts as they roped us. And thank you for checking out the video. Hope you have a good one. Happy New Year's. Catch ya on the flip side, my dudes and dudettes. Love ya. Okay, guys, let's see if we can get a dub with our Golgari Planeswalkers. Let's go first. Oh, both of the pulses. Not too bad of a hand, obviously very slow. We'll keep it. Right, this can buy us some time for sure, and I kind of like the Surveil right away. Yeah, we don't want... This is our 1 copy of Nissa, but we'll go without it here in the first game. The season did just reset, so put me in like gold 2 or 3 or something like that. So it shouldn't be the hardest games in the world, but it should give you some idea. Because I imagine many players just were reset, so this could be a mythic player. Who knows? We'll go for the tap land here, and we'll hold up the go for the Tharato. Big go for the throat moment, folks. This is really good. I've casted this against like 2 Caretaker's Talents before, and it actually came up against like Gruff Triplets, which was wonderful. Yeah, can't do much here. They didn't lay anything. What is this, Bant? Who knows? Okay, search your library for up to 5 land cards with different names. Okay, so eventually they'll get tons of lands. At the beginning of your end step, choose a card, randomly exile. Oh no, you only... Yeah, okay, so you eventually get 5 land. Wow, this is actually good. Why have I not seen much of that? That seems really strong. I'm actually very surprised I haven't seen more of that. Let's go ahead and do this. I do want that. I don't want to pitch that. And we will get rid of this. I think that just makes all the sense in the world. Now, this is not legendary either. This is a good card, to be honest. Takes a while to really get the value going, but not bad at all. Now, do we walk right into a counter here is the real question. Part of me wants to lay Doubling Season. Ashiok is a good card, but it's probably the worst. Okay, no counter, nothing like that. And we'll just get some board presence going. Obviously, these creatures can get bigger, which is good. And they do have the Get Lost. So that's good that the Doubling Season didn't walk right into that. And we did get some board presence out of the exchange. And these map tokens will actually be huge. So, not too bad. Not too shabby-dabby-doo. Okay, so this is a big Rampy McLampy deck. It looks like... Are they playing... Yeah, they're playing 5 colors, so okay. They are tapped out here. Okay, hang on. Let's do this. Hang on. Okay, we're going to keep that there. I think we get Doubling Season down. We'll swing with this. So if they leave Doubling Season unchecked here, we're in absolute business, because then we can do the -9, which will be glorious. Oh, wait, what? Oh, God. Okay, I thought they had 10 gates for a second, and was like, okay, so this is the gate deck. Okay. Well, they have the counter now? They don't. So we immediately -9. Alright, Double Season, baby! I mean, the effect's on the stack. So unless they, what, Tishana's Tidebinder here? We're kind of in business. Being that our opponent is roping. Okay, let's get into another game. That guy obviously rage quit, which was pretty hilarious, because that's just the power of the Liliana Ultimates. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it, mate. Now, I thought about running some sort of poison synergy just to do that last bit of poison, but the Innkeeper's talent can avoid that. And we do have it in hand. It's pretty good hands so far. And we'll just get this down. Okay, we'll hold this up. Or we'll play this, rather. Yeah, don't need another one necessarily. Let's look for more sauce. We'll just get this online here. So that ward is pretty serious, to be honest. Because it's... Yeah, even our Planeswalkers have ward because of that, right? Oh, wow, that is really cool art. I actually haven't seen this yet. All right. Dude, let's be greedy. I hope this doesn't get removed. It's mono black, so unless they're running like Withering Torment or what is it, Feed the Swarm, we're probably in business. Are we gonna immediately win? Alright, it looks like we immediately win here, right? They do have the Withering Torment! Oh man! Okay. Alright. Well, we're still in a good position. Just sort of wasted those early turns, but we still have our sauce in hand, which is good. The end, okay. This shall be an annoying deck for sure. Let's Ashiok. If we can bait one more removal, and then we won't lose any life. And this will come in with larger loyalty, is my thinking here. And we'll just get a big boy, which will be great. Do they have a cut down? No! They're gonna take the Nissa. Alright, that is something. They're down to 10 though, so we can actually probably... Let's get aggressive with this. I think that makes the most sense. We're not so worried. Well, I don't think it matters really. We'll get rid of that. That looks a little annoying. Let's go ahead and just... Do we draw the card? No, let's just lay this, right? Because they're low. They're going to take 2 from the Unholy. Okay. So we can do both, right? Yep. Goodbye. Come again. Got him. Oh, I meant to click Dross, but it doesn't matter. We win. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Very good. Very good. We'll see how we sideboard here. Okay. Oh, it's doing that glitch thing. Very fun. Okay, so minding the glitched top here. This is our base list, which is actually really strong. I kind of like the idea here of... They didn't seem to be running many creatures. We could probably cut one cut down. I don't think cut downs will be super relevant. The Dreams of Steel and Oil could be pretty good. For taking out the Drosses ahead of time and stuff. Sure, we'll add one more there. This could be good for taking out the Unholy Annex. I guess we'll take one out here. Let's take out one Ashiok. We can take out one Tumblewagg too. We'll add a Bristlebud, so we can try to show that off a little bit. The Quill Great Worm is obviously a little overkill. It does have the trample. I wonder how they're sideboarding is my thought process here. Do we do one more pulse? Let's do one more pulse. I guess one Dreadknight. We can go with that one Dreadknight, I guess. Because this should expedite us up to the later end of the curve, and we'll call it good. Nice, I remembered to move my head to the proper area. So we do have, actually, a really, really good hand. A little slow, right? Well, mana low. But all these cards can buy us a lot of time, and we did get the mana off the top. Nah. Get out of here. Let's draw the card. Let's have more options going to the next turn. Get the value out of this while we can. Okay, so cool. We have plenty of mana to work with. We shouldn't be ended up taking too much damage from this. We do have a black in our hand. Do we Warlock? Warlock's good. Let's just Warlock. Obviously, we can't choose what it is. But it's something. It's something. I think that's probably a good move. We might be able to... Well, okay, there's a Dross. So we're going to want to... Do we get greedy here and do Talent, Dreadknight, take the 6 in the air? Let's lay this. We're going to swing with the Menace, which is actually one of the better parts about it. We'll say go. Goodbye, come again. Okay. That's pretty good. Well, we'll get this set up. Again, they might have the whatever, but we're 1 mana short of greatness. Nothing. Yeah, we don't want that. Slow. We'll get greedy here. I mean, it's the best thing we can really do. We could, you know, obviously hold this stuff up, but just get greedy. Yup. There she blows. Immediately -9. Down to 1 mana. What can they do about it? What can they do about it, folks? Dude, the talent or the double season. It is just overwhelming. Okay. This will come down. We obviously want to -8 in a way, but let's plus. Got him. It's just GG, dude. It's just GG's. Great. Great. Okay, so this should be technically game 3. That first one was a rope. We won sort of on the spot. And the Liliana is just winning us games, man. It's just winning us games. Ooh, okay, so a faster paced deck here. Not what we want to see, but we're not dead to rights quite yet, folks. Excuse me. We're going to kill this because that is more damage over time here. And they already tapped out. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Do we draw the card or just get the guy on the field? Let's get the guy on the field. We're going to want to block this. Sort of forces them to do their Monstrous Rage or what have you this turn. They might survive the combat, but I think we just block it anyway. It sort of forces it. Okay, the first strike. That's nice. No trample, though, so that's okay. What is this? Nothing else? I mean, it's actually pretty good. +3. That's not bad at all. Part of me thinks we should be getting Llanowar Elves down here. I guess we could have probably got to cut down at the top, but I probably would have played that. Anyway, we need to approach our win con. Yeah, no block here. Let me read this. 3 damage to target creature. If you draw 2 or more cards, those 5. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get this down. Fortunately, we didn't get the mana off the top, which we really wanted it that turn, that's for sure. Double Dreadknight would not be bad, though, here as well. Interesting. We block, though, for sure. Okay, there we go. So we really needed that. Of course, I want to draw cards, but I think getting 2 creatures here is probably the move. Now, just 1 more mana for Vraska, and we're kind of in business. Okay. That's certainly something. That's what's so good about Dreadknight, man. Obviously, we know that by now, but that is just, like, so powerful. Yeah, we block this. Oh, wow. Okay. That's ideal. We're totally in business. They're still at 2 mana as well. Okay. Ooh, we are going to do this, though. Get a creature going. I guess I should have drawn the card with that, so we didn't waste it. But we do have 2 talents in hand anyway. That's okay. That's okay. I think that makes the most sense. Ah, damn. Okay, we're really feeling that 1 mana short moment here. Do we Llanowar? I think we do. We don't need to be aggressive. You don't need to be aggressive. Sorry, I was dealing with dog stuff all morning. They got out. I have to chase them around the neighborhood. I love dogs. They're very fun to deal with every single morning. Yeah. What is this? Sure, they might pump spell it, but that's, again, 1 more of their 2 cards out of their hand, so. Okay. This is definitely an unorthodox red build, so. Wow, we're getting completely screwed there. But yeah, we Vraska. Okay. And a free little counter on the elves, baby. Now, if they shock Vraska, that's not bad at all. We just lay another one. Yeah, we're a little low, but we should be able to have enough board presence going forward. If Vraska doesn't die, we're going to Ashiok. And if we get the mana, business. Complete business. Oh, that's a card, though. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. We're going to do this for sure. Okay. Yup. Okay. Okay. Not bad. If we get lightning bolted to the face, though, or whatever that card is, burst lightning. I guess they're at 3 mana. It's only 2 until they kick it. They do actually have the treasure there. Wow. We got lucky there. We did. We certainly did. Now, this kills us. Okay, hang on. Okay. Well, we do this because it gets rid of their card. They took the damage. Yeah, okay. A little risky because they technically could, and they get the shock. Okay. Okay. That's the thing about this deck. It's a little slow, obviously. Against that kind of thing, we could be in some trouble. Okay, so we know that they are just trying to, like, run us over type of thing. So, the Duress is fine. Let's do 1 more Dreams and 1 more Cut Down. Get rid of 1 Warlock. Okay, so that's pretty good so far. 1 more earlier removal. We can as well. The Maelstrom Pulse is pretty good. This makes food tokens. I want to add this. Get rid of one Ashiok here. One Elves. I know that's seeming a little silly, but let's add the other farmer. And we're still one card over, which is fine. The Maelstrom Pulse is fine. Just one more removal. Let's just do that. We'll take out one Dreadknight. That feels pretty good. Oh, we're still one card. Whoops. Let's... One Duress. Because we're really worried about the creatures. They can't really buff their stuff if they're out of creatures, right? So the Duress will just be for the pump spells. If that feels good. That feels good. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, how do we claw our way out of the mono-red matchup? Let's go. Ooh. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Need that black desperately, or we are kind of screwed. There she blows, though, folks. This is obviously good, but we're gonna need earlier stuff. Okay. Do they immediately shock it? No, okay. So this can get bigger. It does have trample. That is something. That is something. So we're 1 mana off a double season or Vraska. Let's Dreams here. Take out one of their boys. Especially the Flyers. Ooh, the Ball Lightning is a card that exists. But to be honest, we have to hit the show off because that's something that'll just stick around. Ball Lightning will just have to eat for breakfast. Because, yeah, we just kind of have to block this, right? Or at least stop that. So I found it interesting they did that this turn. I thought they were going to Slick Shot in that. But it's only absorbing 2? We're going to do it, though. 2's more than nothing. I guess we stop their other swing as well. We will be able to draw a card here, which could be relevant, but we do get this. We're going to do this, though. Okay. Yeah, get that out. Don't have to deal with it. Okay, just get this guy back. That was good. Because then we can avoid 2 damage from casting Vraska as well. But we might just try to get the double season down as well, depending on what we top deck. Probably just leave Vraska, though. This is typically a little greedy, especially in a matchup that... Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah. You know I want to. You know I want to do it. Unfortunately, not great efficient turn, but it makes the most sense. If we could take out both of these with the Maelstrom, it looks like we might be able to. It's pretty damn serious. Okay, so no swing. The Ashiok is certainly something. Because the Slick Shot is a big deal. We're going to do this because we have to get some damage down. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Thanks. Yeah, dude. The pulse, baby. We're pulsing on a dream. We'll do both. I know it looks weird, but I think we gotta do that first. We can Vraska this Slick Shot. It's really the aerial assault here. Oh, damn. Okay, that's not great. That is not great at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's not so bad. It's not so bad. Obviously, yeah, we wanted to get these on, but I think we're just like one turn behind with this for this last game of the video here, but who knows? We might have some breathing room. In fact, this Restless Cottage is looking almost better than the other options, being that we can eat the food the same turn we make it as well. No creature? Oh, Ball Lightning? No, leveling it up. So what does that even do? Oh, okay, they're kind of out of sauce. It appears... Ooh, this also makes food. This also does make food. We could do this, though. The double season would be fire. Obviously. Let's get greedy. Why not? Let's get greedy. Take damage. Oop, excuse me. And this will actually work well with double season because it is proliferating. So that's a little different. Sure, we'll keep that there. We will not swing just in case. Okay. It was a little risky, but it's going to be a huge payoff, especially with this. We're going to make tons of food. Right? Because these are tokens. So that's awesome. That's good. That's fine. All right, they're not getting the top decks they need. That is fine with us. Because what's the ultimate here? Exile's top where X is in exile. And we'll chill because we'll hold up the go for the throat, or we'll just eat another food. So now we're in business. The doubling season is just... We are in business. What does this even do? Equip creatures have double strike and haste. I mean, that's scary though. They can obviously do something there, but the food, baby. Do this. We're gonna plus. Oh, so we exile that. We put the other one into our hand. We'll get a little greedy here as well. We're gonna wait for that proliferation. Get into damage here. We will sack a food. Get a permanente. Proliferation. Jabam! Look at that. Major value. Completely major value here. This is permanent. So the Innkeeper's talent is worded differently, where it's player as well. So technically we can't win with the -9. With double season. Takes the Innkeeper's talent. But double season is just, you know, you can lay it one turn, you don't have to invest it over the course of turns, so you know, there's benefits to both there. Did we just win here, though? Did we just win? Oh, did we give it up with the double strike haste? Dude, that I should have played for that. Okay. Well, alright, that's fine. I mean, I'm a total idiot. That was their only win gone out. And I should have been noticing that they were playing towards that. Yeah, that was stupid, not holding up to go for the throat, for example. So that was a total mess up. But the aim of these videos is to show you that, you know, how the deck functions, and I'm, of course, an idiot sometimes, and you cannot be an idiot when you use the deck, and you can see, you can probably adjust accordingly because you're a good match player. And I think it was a good showcase. We had 3 games in the video for you. So thanks for making it to the end. I love you. Happy New Year's. Hopefully I will be less of a doofus in the next video. Hopefully you consider subscribing if you're new. That'd be cool. Just make deck text. You can always unsubscribe later if you think I suck. So take care, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.